Welcome back. In this video we'll be talking about table. Most drawings require a table in which some information about the drawing is displayed. For example, the drawing of an assembly drawing need bill of material rather, in which the table provide information about the number of parts of the drawing, their names, their material composition and so on. So that is one of the essence of we having a table in our drawing. If I come down to this place, I have my table ribbon from the panel, from the annotation panel, or you type table to have access to the shortcuts of table. So if I click here, I have this right. So this is talking about the rows and columns that I will have, and the weight, then the data row height. So yeah, this is telling me, this is a preview of it. So it's telling us that the first row will be our title, the second row can be an header, while other rows will be the data inputs, and you can make a change to it here. So you can decide to say, okay, you want the first row to be header as well, depending on what you want. It could be data, depending on whatsoever you want. So I can say, okay, this should be data all through, right? So by the time you are done, probably you want it to be 6 by 4. So I'll make this and this 6, right? So once I'm done, I'll just click OK. Then I can insert. You can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for my columns, while I have my rows as well presented. Right now, if right now I have some other fixtures under my table cell here, so you can insert table above, in cell above, and you can add below. Then you can delete a row as well. That particular row that is highlighted, I can delete it. This for row. Then for column, I can insert by the right or by the left, right? And if I should click this part, I'll be able to delete it. Then I can also merge a cell to each other. I can merge cell to each other. So probably by, you see that you can merge a cell, right? So just double click on it, then you can write whatever you want to write. So depending on whatever you want to write, then by the time you can hit the tab key to go to the next one, write whatsoever you want to, then hit the tab key to go to the next one as well, the tab key, right? So now another thing that you can note is you can actually make some calculation just like the Excel sheets in the table. So if I should double click right here and give this a figure, probably like 70, and come down and give this to be 120, come down, give this to be 50. Now I can actually make, or I can make my text to be at the center. So if I come to my description, I can make it to be at the center, right? Same for this as well, make it at the center, and this as well to make it at the center. So right here we have the normal settings for our text. You can change your font color, font style, and the like here. So now if I click on this cell, I can come to my formula and actually put any formula I want. So I can click on sum, that it should be the sum of this, and so it's telling me that it's calculating the sum of A A3 because it will recognize this, that this is under the column of A. So A3 to ratio of A6. Then if I click out, so it has calculated the sum, the total of all this, right? I can decide to say, sorry for that, I can decide to say, okay, I want the average. It should be an average of all this. Then it will calculate the average. So some of the Microsoft Excel, normal Excel formula, you can perform it in your table. So going back to the table, if you should click on this, we can actually insert table from another another file. You might have done an Excel solution or Excel input data in an Excel form, then you can bring it out. Yeah, so if I click from data link, then it's showing me that I do not have any data link manager, so I'll bring it up and create a new data link. So I could just create one, say okay. So you know why is okay, so it's up now. Let me do that again. Click OK. So now I can browse to bring it out, right? So I'll just click here and take it to my path. So I will go to under my documents, click for, so I'm going to pick this and open it. So I have now, it can also prevail it, the data I'm bringing in, but if it's very large, it won't prevail it, right? So by the time I'm done, I click OK, and this is it here, and I'll click OK, right? So I have it here. So I can say OK, then bring it out. So you can see I import the data from Microsoft Excel and bring it in here. This was done in Microsoft Excel and brought it down here, right? So if I click here, then under this place I can manage my table. I can make some modification to it. So here you can make modification to your line weight, line type, and the border as well. You can make some changes on how you want your border to appear and how you want. Then this how your table, the setting of the table should be done, right? And by the time you want to make the changes, then you can make them according to the data header and title. So this is where you can make some changes to your settings to your table, right? Then you are done, click OK, close. You can also create new one and set it's correct. So this is one of the function of a table. So this is how to make use of your table. So thank you for watching.